Hi. Now I'm like off center. Ah! Hold on. I'm gonna caress you for a second. Sorry. Forgive me. I don't know what to do, man. Maybe my tripod is broke, so deal with it. I'm still up. Anyways. We're going over my favorite animes, my top 5. Why did I do that? Ew. Okay, anyway. My top 5 favorite animes, which is number 1 spot is Attack on Titan. It's a shonen anime. By the way, if I keep looking over this way, it's because my notes is over here. I wanted to be a little structured, so this is how it's going to be. That's all it's all about. So, wow, what is this episode? Oh my god, episode? Video. Oh my god. Attack on Titan is a shonen anime with dark fantasy and horror themes to it. By the way, all my information I got off Google. And also some of it's my brain, but like obviously I know what the show's about. I just don't know how to put it into words and make it understandable for somebody that's never seen it. If you have not seen it, Attack on Titan is a show about humanity. Like, I'm not gonna say a group of people because it's not like, I feel like a group is like maybe 4 or 5 like that, but like, I don't know how many people is in those walls, but okay, a large group of people within these big old huge walls. I'm great at explaining things. And they have to live behind the walls because Titans, which are like human looking giant creatures. I like the show. It's my favorite show. Fun fact, when I started watching Attack on Titan, I didn't like it. I watched it like half the first episode and I was like, I don't really like it because I had no idea what I was getting into. I had no idea what it was about. Didn't know. All I knew was Eren and Levi, and that was all I knew. I was like, I'm sold. Got it. I'm gonna watch it. And I didn't like it. And obviously, like I said, Levi, Armin, and Hanji are my favorite characters. Whoa, not Eren? No. That was it. I like him. He's just a little annoying. I like him. He's not my favorite, okay? Now, if you're gonna ask me which one's my top favorite, I can't answer that. And the reason why is because I don't even know. Do I simp over all of my favorite characters? Yes. Yes, I do. I actually started off the show simping for Eren before any other character. And then, because I didn't see it with Levi, I was like, what? And then, because all I seen was like him. And because I more have to like fall in love with the personality than the actual appearance, which not saying that any of these characters are not attractive, because they are, oh my god. But like, Armin and Levi were 2 characters that I was like, oh my god, I love their personalities and their look, oh my god. But, and then Hanji is just, I love everything. I loved Hanji from the start. But, okay, second favorite anime is Angels of Death. I don't know if anyone's, I would say it's kind of an underrated anime. Kind of, I guess. I don't know. Because I don't hear much about it. But like, it was also popular, I guess, like before I started watching anime. I started watching anime in 2020 during the pandemic. So Angels of Death is a horror anime, and it's actually inspired. Like, there's a game called Angels of Death, and literally it's the game. I don't know how to explain this because I've tried to explain it before and I just don't know how to explain it. But the anime is inspired by the game. Like, if that makes sense, because I've said that before, and I've played the game. I've not finished it, I'm almost done, but I love the game, by the way. Oh my god, it's so fun. I love it so much. It's so good. And I've read like a good bit of the manga. Angels of Death is basically about a 13-year-old girl named Rachel Gardner, and she wakes up in this like hospital, I guess you would call it, and it's after she witnesses a murder. And I'm not gonna tell you whose murder because you'll just have to go watch it and see. And trust me, you're gonna want to watch this if you like horror stuff and like psychological stuff. Watch the anime. Oh my god, it is. I love Angels of Death so much. Oh my god, I'm the type of person. I'm getting off track again. I'm the type of person that like will watch a show and then like stop watching it for a while and then start watching it again. This show I watched within like 3 days. I watched like 5 episodes in 1 day. Yeah, so it's that good. But anyways, about what the anime is about is Rachel wakes up in a hospital with like no memory of how she got there, why, like not why she's there, but like she knows she witnessed a murder and that's why she's there, but like she doesn't know. I heard something. She doesn't know how to like leave the hospital, nothing. Until she stumbles upon a elevator, and she goes on the elevator and it leads her to floor B6. The hospital's like the hospital is like the basement, and she stumbles upon the elevator and she goes up to floor B6 where she meets Isaac Foster, which he's known as Zach in the show, and he's a serial killer. And I'm trying to like think of like how to talk about it without giving out any spoilers, but they somehow, some way team together and they make a deal. Basically Rachel does not want to live anymore and where he's a serial killer, he like, his thing is he will only kill people that are like happy and smiling, like stuff like that. Like he'll only kill people that are like that. And Rachel doesn't have any emotions. So if you like emotionless main characters, watch it. And she like doesn't want to live, so she wants him to her. Well, he's like, I will do that if you help me escape this building. And so that's their deal that they make. And they like have to go, there's like each floor that they go up is like kind of like not a game, but like it's like just like if you've played, I'm trying to think of a game that's kind of similar to, like, you know those games like not Mario, I guess, like kind of like Mario, like how there's like different floors is like harder than the other, like they just progressively get harder. It's like that. And there's a different psychopathic killer, and they have to escape each floor and survive. And let me just say, the ending, I'm not gonna spoil the ending because that like ruins the entire show. And oh my god, the ending is so like, it just, wow. That's all I can describe it as, is wow. Because this show left me speechless, like actually speechless. Like I had no idea what was going on. I was confused. I think everybody else was confused by the ending, but it's a good ending. this show literally left me, like, kept me up at night thinking about, like, what the show was like. It was just wow. And I love this show so much. Oh my god, I love it. But it also has, like, a lot of, like, religious themes, like, circling, like, sinning and God. Like, I love it though. It's so good. Also, I recommend playing the game. The game's good. Okay, my third favorite is Death Note, which that was my number 2. But I actually gave it thought and I'm like, no, Angels of Death was just too good not to place at number 2. At least for me. Okay, and I'm sure a lot of people have seen Death Note, just like Attack on Titan. If you haven't, what are you doing? Go watch it. And this was my number 1 favorite anime for a while, because I watched this before I watched Attack on Titan, and it was my number 1 for a good bit until I watched Attack on Titan. Death Note is a dark crime thriller anime, and it's about a boy named Light Yagami who is a high schooler, and he's sitting in class and sees a notebook, a mysterious notebook, laying on the ground. And so he goes and picks it up, and it says Death Note on it. And I think there's, like, instructions on the back of it. And oh my god, I just noticed, like, hey, I have Misa hair going on. I just realized that. Anyways, also, by the way, I cosplayed her, so if you want to go check out my cosplay, go to my TikTok account and my Instagram account. Self-plug. Anyways, also I'll be cosplaying her more. I made a prop of the Death Note. Literally just bought a notebook from Walmart and painted on it and painted Death Note on it, so I'll be cosplaying her again. But anyways, he picks up the notebook and it has instructions on the back, and it's like basically says that, like, whoever owns the notebook, like, after you touch it, whoever owns it has the ability to write somebody's name, like I think it's at least their first and last name, I think. Like, so not like somebody's nickname. It has to be their full first name and their full last name. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while since I've seen it. And how you want that person to die. And if you don't specify, like, how you want that person to die, then they have a heart attack. And the story gets crazy, and the main character is actually, like, obviously the villain, but it's good. I loved it. And again, the ending will leave you, oh, and just like Attack on Titan, like, all of these have, like, shocker endings and, like, just sad. So if you like sad things, go watch them. If you want to be sad, then go watch them. But they're really good. But if you want to know, like, their story, go watch it. And the bird. Aaron? Just kidding. Ah! Bro, it's so loud here, I can't. I'm, like, distracted. But I like that the show has the villain as the main character instead of, like, the hero, because you have the criminal, and then, which is Light, and then you have the detective, which is L. And they're both, I had, like, a hard time. I was like, I don't know whose side I'm on, because, like, I feel like it's complicated feelings about what Light is trying to achieve, and I'm not gonna specify. You'll just have to go watch it if you want to find out. But I feel like it's, like, so complicated because he has his intentions, but poor execution. And same with, honestly, going back to Attack on Titan, same with Eren. Has his right intentions, but just not executed very well. And if you want to know what I mean by that, go watch it. That's all I'm going to tell you. Okay, my fourth favorite anime is Fruits Basket, which is actually a romance anime. And this is like my favorite romance anime. Oh my god, I love it so much. It's so good. It's so cute. And there's actually I watched the 2019 version of the show, but there's actually a 2001, I think, where that's when they first animated it. And it's so good. It's so good. It's like, the story is like so much deeper than just romance, but I don't know how to explain it, and I'm not good at explaining things. But it's a shoujo anime, and it's about an orphan girl named Toru, and she lives in a tent, like in the forest, because she's an orphan. Oh my god, wow. Round of applause for me at explaining things. And she meets a boy named Yuki, which is one of her classmates, and his cousin, Shigure. Oh my god, why did I forget his name? Anyways. But like, she stumbles upon these little rocks. These little rocks that are like painted as the different Chinese zodiac animals. And she like looks at them, and that's when she stumbles upon Shigure. Or well, he stumbles upon her actually. And then I can't remember, oh my god, all of it. It's been a while. Soon she finds out about the zodiac curse, which is like, if there's 12 of the zodiacs, these are like all of the Soma family. There's 12 members, and each of them possess the curse, and they have the ability to turn into these different zodiac animals. And if they get hugged by the person, or if they touch somebody of the opposite sex, then that's when they turn into the animals. And it's just so good. There's like a lot of like topics of like just different types of trauma and stuff, and it's like people just overcoming those traumas and having to just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's so good. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's so good. There's a prequel of Toru's mom and dad, but it's a little bit more controversial because of the age gap between the two. So there has been like controversy between or about that show, because I think like Toru's dad is like in his 20s, like early 20s, and I think Toru's mom is like 15 when they get together. So it's like a little it's okay. There's a sequel of 2 of the characters' children. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say who. You'll just have to find out. I haven't seen, or like, I think it's a manga. I don't know if there's an anime of it. I have no clue. But there's at least a manga of it, and I don't remember what it's called. But I'm sure if you look up Fruits Basket sequel and prequel, you'll find them. There is an anime, I don't know if I said that earlier, an anime of the prequel, and I think a manga there has to be. So, and that one's on Crunchyroll. Both Fruits Basket and that's on Crunchyroll. I actually watched Fruits Basket on Hulu, so it's also on there. So if you want to give it a watch, watch it. But all the animals are so cute, and I'm like, I want to hug you. Like, I love all animals. Oh my god, they're so adorable. Okay, moving on. Tokyo Revengers is my 5th favorite anime, and I know a lot of people will be like, huh? Like, girl, what? But hear me out. I like the characters. That's all. That's why. The plot is a little questionable at times, but I like the characters, so there you go. I think season 1 actually did very well. I know at least the manga sales did well. Ew, there's a moth. I don't like bugs. Ew. But Tokyo Revengers is a shonen anime, and it takes place in the early 2000s, and the main character, Takemichi, he has the ability to time travel 12 years into the past, and he does it in order to save his ex-girlfriend, and he ends up joining like some gangs. He was in a gang in the past, like in his middle school days. He was in a gang, but like they weren't like a very successful, I guess you could say, gang. And he ends up joining some bigger gangs, and I just like the concept of like seeing fights and stuff, like not like real life, but like I love like, well, Tokyo Revengers and Windbreaker are pretty much the same thing. Like, pretty much. They're different, but they're the same at the same time. Anyways, I don't remember why people said that they don't like the show. I don't even remember. But I think they said it because it got like repetitive, and it was like the plot was just like the same with each season. Not like the plot, but like it was just save the girlfriend and that's it. Which, yes, but no. That wasn't solely Takemichi's purpose. But I like seeing all the cool fights. I think the animation was the one that got the hate too. Because I think people said like season 2 wasn't as good, like the animation for season 2 wasn't as good for season 1, which I don't really pay attention to that because I'm just like focused on like the action and like the stuff that's going on. I'm not really focused on just the animation. But I thought it was really good, and the reason why I put it on this list is because like I kind of just threw it on here, but I got to thinking, and I've watched the show at least 3 times, like all the way through, except for the 3rd season, or well, 2nd season part 2, 3rd season, whatever you want to call it. I've watched that one once so far. I thought about rewatching it because there's some parts I'm like, what? What are you talking about? But I recommend watching it. I liked it. There is some sad parts, but there was also times where I would be like yelling at the screen, be like, oh my god, or like, I hate this character. But it's got sexual themes to it, like, and not like, that's not the plot of it, but it's got swearing in it. Like, I don't know about the sub, but wait, yeah, the sub does use the F word at least once, because I remember seeing it in season 3, and I was like, oh, because I didn't know they did that in the sub, and they use it in at least season 2 for the dub. And I almost said one of the characters' names. I don't know if I should do that or not. One of the characters really likes the F word, and I don't know. It's hot out here. Oh my gosh. But I think that's it. If you like this content and you want to see more, ask for it. I don't know. I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think of ideas. Like I like these videos. Like just sitting here and talking about like anime and stuff because I'm a weeb. I don't know what you want from me. I do like doing the Roblox videos, but I would like to spice up my content a little bit and change it up. I do have a TikTok and an Instagram. So my TikTok is not just cosplays. My TikTok has a lot more anime content. It's an anime content page. Oh, and Hazbin Hotel stuff. So if you want to go look at that stuff, go for it. If you don't, that's fine. That's okay. I understand. But my Instagram is a cosplay Instagram. I have 2 posts so far, and it's of Misa and Armin. So, and I got my Gojo cosplay in, so you're gonna see that soon if you go to my other socials. Yeah, okay. I hope you have a good day, night, morning, whatever time you're watching this. Again, if you want to go follow me on my other socials, do that. I'm a lot more active on TikTok than anything else. Like, that's where you'll be able to interact with me the most. If you want to do that. If not, that's fine. I understand. It's okay. It's cool. It's cool. But yeah, I'm gonna go in because it's getting dark and there's bugs. I'm getting bit by mosquitoes. So have a good rest of your day. Bye.